Recently, there's been a lot of debate over whether Mahomes has already replaced Brady as the GOAT. From their legendary coaches to their insane paychecks, here's how we can gauge who the ultimate GOAT is, and it's not black and white.
Patrick Mahomes can come at you from every which angle.
For starters, let's compare how they started out. Alright, let's dive into some football history here, folks. We're talking about the early days of two superstar quarterbacks, Mahomes and Brady. Back when they were rookies, they only got a taste of action in one game each. Yup, just a quick dip in the NFL pool. That gave them a chance to soak up some wisdom from veterans on their teams before they stepped up as the main guys in their second season. Now let's crunch some numbers and see what they reveal about their first 5 seasons as starters. First, we're going to show some love to the OG Brady first. Flashback to 2001 to 2005. This dude was holding it down with a solid record of 58 wins and 21 losses. He was flinging the pigskin for a ground total of 18,029 yards, hooking up his teammates with 123 touchdown passes. That's a whole lot of celebrating, folks. But he did toss 66 interceptions into the mix too. His accuracy clocked in at 61.9% with the 7.08 yards per attempt average. And let's not forget that quarterback rating. It averaged out at 88.5 over those years. That's pretty crazy.
Brady, look at the time he has. Brady to the end zone. Touchdown.
You know what would be crazier? Me having a subscriber like you, so go hit that button to get the latest and wildest NFL content. Back to our GOATs. That rating is not too shabby for the young gun, right? But let's switch to Mahomes, who entered the scene from 2018 to 2022. Hold on, because this guy blew it out of the water with a jaw-dropping record of 63 wins and just 16 losses. He was slinging passes for an insane 23,957 yards, connecting on a whopping 192 touchdowns, all while keeping those interceptions to a sweet 48. His completion rate was even higher, dancing at 66.4, and he was racking up an impressive 8.1 yards per throw. Oh, and his QBR, brace yourselves, it averaged a mind-boggling 106. Yeah, you heard that right. So in a nutshell, the numbers lay it all out for us. When you stack up their first 5 seasons as starters, Patrick Mahomes takes the cake over the GOAT himself, Tom Brady. The stats don't lie, my friends. Mahomes brought his A-game to the field, no doubt about it. But when people judge who's the GOAT, they also factor in the awards and achievements, so let me do that for you as well real quick. I mean, sure, stats are cool, but sometimes it's all about the hardware they've collected, you know? Let's talk about Brady's shelf first. This guy's got not 1, not 2, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shiny Super Bowl rings. Yeah, he's got the bling that comes with being a champion, and that's just so friggin' impressive. Now, when it comes to being the MVP of those big Super Bowl showdowns, Brady takes the lead with 5 titles. But while Super Bowl and MVPs are undoubtedly awesome, let's take a look at the regular season glory. Mahomes takes the cake here. He's not just the MVP of the big game. He's racked up 5 Pro Bowl selections and notched not 1, but 2 first-team All-Pro selections. That's like being the cream of the crop in the regular season. But there's another angle that people use when they compare these two, and that's the money. Now, if we're talking contract negotiation legends, Tom Brady's name is bound to pop up. The guy's been hailed as a wizard in the contract department. And then in strolls Patrick Mahomes, the man whose 10-year deal back in 2020 sent shockwaves through the league, not just due to its sheer dollar value, which, let's be real, could make a banker faint, but for the way it seemed like a Chiefs cap curse in the making. Critics and armchair GMs everywhere sharpened their pencils, ready to pen down doom and gloom narratives about how this mammoth deal would choke the Chiefs' chances to ink other star players to extensions. But oh, how appearances can deceive. Fast forward a few seasons, and we're in for a jaw-dropping plot twist. Despite being hailed as the quarterback equivalent of a touchdown sculpting wizard, Mahomes isn't perched on the golden throne of highest paid player. Nope, not even close. There's a line ahead of him, and it's a star-studded one at that. You've got Aaron Rodgers, the precision maestro, Russell Wilson, the Broncos quarterback, Kyler Murray, the fleet-footed magician, and Deshaun Watson, the quarterback extraordinaire. All these guys are cashing in more annually than Mahomes, and there he stands, humble in the 5th spot. But wait, the quarterback galaxy is busting with the young talent, yet to harvest their paycheck rewards, gearing up to snatch their piece of the salary pie. As they do, Mahomes' contract already looking like a steal gets shinier and shinier for the Chiefs, and thanks to a constellation of endorsement deals shining down on him, Mahomes isn't exactly rummaging through couch cushions for change. But you know what gets folks fired up the most in this Brady vs. Mahomes debate? That non-stop back and forth banter over which coach stands taller. Andy Reid, oh boy, he's been holding his own for over 2 decades, juggling 2 different teams and a parade of quarterbacks like a true legend. And get this, he's practically been living in the Super Bowl spotlight, popping up in 3 out of the last 4 and snatching victory from the jaws of doubt in 2 of them. Big Reds just on a whole different level right now, no contest.
No idea how you do it, but I know this, your heart's as big as my waist.
Now we can't forget about Belichick, the mastermind of all things strategy in the NFL. But hold up, it's a tale of 2 Belichicks, one who's been chalking up the W's with a certain Brady by his side and a treasure chest of Super Bowl bling, and the other who's been a bit more subdued in the wins department without that quarterback superstar. It's like his coach's brilliance is there, but the squad on the field isn't quite singing the same tune.
All right, everybody up. Here we go, right here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Tempo, in and out of the huddle. Move your hands.
Maybe, just maybe, Reid's got the upper hand in the showdown of coaching champs. And when it comes to leadership skills, it's like we're in the ultimate showdown between Mahomes and Brady. Brady, with his years of experience and a trail of victories, exudes a seasoned leadership vibe. He's that tried and true captain who can steer a ship through stormy waters and emerge victorious on the other side. His ability to rally his team and make split-second decisions under pressure is like a masterclass in leadership. But hold on, Mahomes isn't just here for the ride. Despite his shorter time in the league, he's been setting a different kind of leadership standard. He's like that fresh, innovative leader who's not afraid to throw in some unexpected moves and take calculated risks. His energy and enthusiasm can ignite a team like a fireworks show, and his resilience in tough moments speaks volumes about his leadership mettle. So this one feels like a tie to me. What do you think? Now let's venture into the great debate. Who's the most talented quarterback to have ever graced the gridiron? The Mahomes enthusiasts will belt out their anthem, shouting out his name from the highest stadium rafters. The arm strength, the precision, the creativity, it's all there. But as immense as his talent is, the crown of greatest of all time isn't his just yet. It's like a grand novel still being penned. Mahomes, in all his glory, still has chapters to add, legends to create, and records to shatter. Here's the thing, chasing greatness is akin to chasing a mirage. You think you've got it, but then it all shimmers just a bit farther. And yet, amidst the skeptics and naysayers, there's a glimmer of undeniable possibility. Mahomes, dear friends, is a unicorn in a field of horses. He's not just chasing records, he's chasing the impossible, that aura that Tom Brady enveloped himself in for years. When you stack up Brady's impressive 2-decade-long journey, complete with the trophy case bursting with awards and records against Mahomes' relatively brief ride, it's pretty clear that Tom Brady takes the cake as the superior NFL player. But here's the twist, Mahomes isn't just sitting on the sidelines twiddling his thumbs. In his short time in the league, he's managed to rack up quite the collection of achievements. It's like he's brewing up a recipe for being the next big thing, a potential successor to the Brady throne. So while Brady's got the heavyweight experience, Mahomes is laying down some serious groundwork to possibly become the next Tom Brady in his own right. Hopefully he won't mess it up like some of these guys in the most inappropriate NFL moments video.